Hi, this is James Holmes, and today I'm answering questions that were submitted to my website at www.answersjunction.com. And this question today comes from Regina. And Regina says, what are the most effective home-based business marketing tools? She says, on a budget, share the free and low-cost tools that are most effective for growing a home-based business, an online business, or a small business. This question is not a solicitation for your home business. It is a question about marketing tools and strategies that people with businesses can use to build their businesses. And so obviously Regina has been solicited, and Regina, I promise not to solicit you, but I will answer your question, and it's a great question. I was very fortunate early on in my home-based business career to have a mentor that taught me the value of developing business funnels and marketing funnels as a way of visualizing my business and then being able to construct a low-cost method of being able to drive traffic, create leads, and convert to sales. And in some circles online, I'm known as the king of free and low-cost advertising, so I guess that this is an appropriate question for me to answer. First of all, I'm going to do a little bit of an illustration. So I want you just to grab, a blank notepad, and we're going to start out by just drawing a simple funnel. This represents your business, okay? And it could be that you're dealing with some smaller ticket type of businesses at the top of your funnel, and maybe at the bottom of your funnel are really the more significant, big ticket programs. At least this is the way that my funnel looks. I'm a longtime student from back in my real estate and mortgage banking days of Robert Allen, and I incorporate the multiple income streams philosophy in my business, so my funnel is actually monetized many steps along the way. But I'm going to make this a simple illustration. I just want to give you kind of some basics, and I'm going to answer your specific question, Regina, about what tools I believe you need to be able to successfully grow your business. So the first thing you want to do with your business, as far as your tools are concerned, is you want to decide on some type of a free offer, okay? So your free offer is going to reside right at the tip, right at the very top of that funnel. The first thing people are going to see when they come in to look at your business is going to be the free offer you're making. Now, a free offer can be a special report. It can be an ebook that's downloadable. It can be a video or an MP3 audio file of some sort. You want to offer visitors to your blog, visitors to your social media profiles, and whatever method you're using to promote to the market, you want to offer them some item of value in exchange for them just giving you a name and an email address. Even better would be a phone number, but at least a name and an email address. And what I like to call this is an ethical bribe. It's a bribe for sure, but it's ethical as long as you're giving away an item of true significant value. It's your first impression, so when that person downloads whatever that offer is that you're making to them for free, it's going to be a representation of how they perceive you in terms of the quality of the information you give, and ultimately make a decision about whether or not they want to do business with you. So don't do something that's going to undersell. Do something that's an over delivery of value for a free item, and that's very effective. Now, you said free and low cost. You can get an ethical bribe item, okay, a number of different ways. If you're a good writer or a decent writer, you can write a special report, 5 or 7 pages. Doesn't have to be a novel. Or if you're a more experienced writer and you love to write and you've got a subject matter that you want to write about, you can do a 25 or 30 page ebook, and those are very popular. If you're a podcaster, you can present information in the form of an audio. If you're comfortable with video, you can record a quick video. Just get a flip cam and just do a good quick video. Make sure that the content is of high value, and you can give that away as your item of value. If you're of the opinion that you don't want to take the time to construct something, or you feel like maybe you're a newer marketer and it's just going to be a stumbling block for you to have to figure out a way to source the content, what you're going to say, how it's going to look, and if you feel yourself getting kind of caught up or nervous about that, then simply utilize private label rights products, or PLR, or master resale rights products, or giveaway products. And these will allow you to give away high value content in the form of downloadable products that you're not having to either create for yourself, and the cost of those can be anywhere from free to maybe $25 or $30, to get a quality piece of PLR or master resale giveaway rights that you can offer out to your list. Once a person has accepted your free gift, right, by filling in an opt-in form on your blog or on your website, they're now going to enter into this funnel, okay? So the next thing you're going to need is an autoresponder. So I'm just going to write autoresponder on my beautiful drawing here, okay? An autoresponder. And what that autoresponder is going to allow you to do is to be able to send once a day or once every other day in the beginning a series of pre-written email messages that are high-value content. So if your business, let's say for instance, centers on something to do with working from home. Let's say you focus on stay-at-home moms in a business that's ideal for stay-at-home moms. Then those email messages should have content that's relevant to your prospects that are moms that want to stay at home and work from home. So it could be tips on types of businesses. It could be advice on how to evaluate a business. It could be answering a question like this. What are some of the low-cost methods you can use to promote your business? Just tailor your content to whatever your business is, because it's going to be a process of kind of going through your prospects and finding the people that are a good match for what it is that you have to offer ultimately. Now, in my opinion, by the 5th or 6th message you send out, you're going to want to make it clear that this is a business relationship. In other words, if you're giving away free value through your email messages, and you do that for 20 or 30 messages, and then all of a sudden you pop up with a business opportunity message, it's going to be an incongruent message for the relationship you've established with your list. And a lot of people are going to be turned off by that, and they're going to opt out. So you want to make it very clear in the very beginning why you're here. You're here to deliver value. I've given you 5 or 6 quality, pieces of information, no strings attached. And now I'm going to offer one suggestion of maybe a home business. Take a look at my tour for my home business. And then you're going to go forward with another 5 or 6 high value, no solicitation email messages, and then another message that talks again about your business. And do that on a pace of maybe 5 to 1. Okay? So 5 messages that are non-soliciting of any type. Just add value, just give quality information and content, and then 1 message that relates to your specific business. So in a 30-day period, you're going to maybe make 4 presentations, quality presentations of your business while this person's in your list. Now, another thing that I want to suggest you do with regard to your email messages through your autoresponder is to also share a little bit about your life. If you've got a hobby or a passion, tell a funny story or an interesting story about something you've done while pursuing that hobby or passion. People like to work, again, with people they know, like, and trust, and they love to work with people they can relate to. So by sharing a little bit about your personal life, your personal passions, your family, you really begin to come from behind the computer and become a real person for the individual that's in your list that you're sharing this information with. Now, Regina, you may want to ask, what does it cost to get an autoresponder? This is an area where you don't want to skip and scrimp and scrape the budget to where you lose the value. A quality autoresponder can be had for about $15 to $20 per month. I personally use AWeber as my primary autoresponder, and you can take a look at that with a free trial by going to askjamesholmes.com/AWeber, and you can take advantage of a free trial period with AWeber. The problem with going with a free autoresponder is most of those free services face 3 problems that I see consistently. One is they're unable to sustain their business model and they go out of business. And they flat out, one day you go to log into your autoresponder account and the site is offline and your list is gone. All your work is down the drain. That's one thing that happens. The second thing that happens is at some point in their business model, they go from a free service to a paid service. And they may be an inferior product at an equal or higher price to a quality autoresponder like AWeber. So there's that risk at some point in the future that you could have a pricing event that suddenly doesn't make it such a great deal. And one of the biggest things that I want to warn you against is trying to move an established autoresponder list, because in most cases the quality autoresponder companies will require that you do a re-opt-in. In other words, you've got to send an email out to everyone on the list and they've got to re-agree to receive your emails. And a lot of people on your list are not going to maybe remember why they opted in, or maybe their circumstances have changed, to the point where they're okay with being on your list right now, but they have a second chance to decide, they may choose not to re-opt in. And so you could experience a half to two-thirds loss of the size of your list. I've seen this happen by just going through the process of re-opting in. So you want to think about that very carefully, and I would not recommend doing a free autoresponder. I just wouldn't do it. The third thing that can happen with an autoresponder that's on a free basis is they may not do a very good job of ensuring deliverability. The benchmark for a quality autoresponder service is what is the percentage of your emails that actually get through to your recipients. And a lot of these free services, again, they're free services, they don't have a lot of resources as a result of that. Therefore, they're not really keeping up with the changes that are happening with regard to deliverability of email. And so you may be pushing out 1,000 or 2,000 emails, and maybe only a handful of those emails are actually getting through to the recipient, so it's not doing you any good. So stay away from free autoresponders, utilize a quality autoresponder, but that would be the second most important tool. It's actually number one, but in the order of what I'm giving you, number one was get your free offer together so you can then set up your autoresponder, and number two, the autoresponder. Okay, so far we've spent a one-time expense of maybe $25 for your free opt-in gift, and we're going to spend $15 to $20 per month on an ongoing basis for your autoresponder account, and that'll be consistent going forward as long as you're in business. Okay, it's an important tool. The next thing you want to look at is pillars of marketing. So these arrows that I'm drawing represent pillars or channels of marketing in your business. Now, to illustrate this, this might be social media, which is a great free method of marketing your business, is utilizing sites like Facebook and Twitter and other social media platforms are completely free. The only investment is your time. The second one might be article marketing, another fantastic free method of driving traffic to your website or your opt-in pages. It's going to cost you an investment of time, and if you want to automate the process, you may spend a little bit of money buying a software license to be able to automate submission of your articles to article submission directories or article directories. So that may be another pillar. Another pillar might be blogging. Maybe you like to write, and you want to write articles to your blog in order to draw traffic in and to expose your business and expose your affiliate links to the visitors to your blog. It's one of my top methods for generating traffic is blogging. Maybe you like to speak and you wouldn't mind doing an online radio show or a podcast. So another one of your pillars that's a free, only investment of time type of a method might be podcasting. You can just as easily add video as one of the pillars of marketing. I want to suggest that you want to pick 3 to 5 pillars or channels of marketing that interest you, things that you're going to love doing. So if you like to write, then do a blog, create a blog, write articles, do article submission, and follow along with that. If you're comfortable in front of a camera, make video one of your pillars of marketing. If you like to speak, like I said before, do a podcast. Another effective method that I've used in the past is utilizing viral marketing ad exchanges like SafeList and traffic exchanges and text ad exchanges. I've used those effectively for 3.5, almost 4 years, and they are free and low cost. And they're a great way to kind of identify a targeted market. Just don't make the mistake of trying to sell in traffic exchanges. Utilize them to draw people in through your free offer for a name and an email address, and then once you get them into your list, develop a relationship with them. Again, you want to be sincere, you want to add high value, and you want to develop that know, like, and trust factor through all your interactions that you're conducting, whether it be through social media, through your autoresponder list, or any of the methods that I'm sharing with you here in terms of free and low-cost methods to market and advertise. So what I've offered you, Regina, is really a way that you can spend about $20 a month and be able to, through list building and through email marketing, do an effective job of creating 3 to 5 quality exposures per day for your business, which is the objective in any home-based business. That's what you're looking for, 3 to 5 quality exposures per day. If for some reason the idea of email marketing doesn't appeal to you, then my second method that I'd recommend would be the writing, the article writing or the posting to a blog, and utilizing those 2 methods. You want to look for the free tools that help you leverage your efforts. So social bookmarking tools like StumbleUpon or Dig or Technorati will allow you to repurpose links for your content all across the internet. And you can use services that are free like Ping FM to take a single posting action and have it repost for you to multiple social media and bookmarking sites in a single action. That's another just best practice that you're going to want to incorporate into your business. You also want to utilize and leverage software available that's very inexpensive, that will submit your articles to multiple article directories. So you submit it one time and it goes to many. I also would look into whether or not traffic exchanges and safe lists appeal to you. Again, not as a place to sell, but as a place to gather people that are in your niche and to get them to provide you with an opt-in of their name and email address in exchange for whatever the item of value you're going to extend to them as part of the method that I've shared with you today. So Regina, that's a real game plan, and you can utilize that without spending hardly any money at all. Once you begin to create results, I would recommend that you would reinvest back into your marketing, and maybe you start utilizing some of the lower cost paid methods to begin driving additional traffic and to begin creating leverage in your business to get you going. But at the very beginning, the only thing you really need is a quality autoresponder, and that's going to cost you about $15 to $20 a month, and then some type of an ethical bribe or gift to give away of high value that represents you and your brand to your new prospect, keeping in mind that it's their first exposure to you. So you just want to make sure that it's something of quality. So I hope that's been helpful to you. If you want to post a question, just simply go to www.answersjunction.com like Regina did, and maybe your question will end up on our live stream at some point in the future. Until then, this is James Holmes with the Internet Business Blueprint. I want to thank you for joining me, and you have a blessed day.